The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally. I've been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
Whatever problems you got here, I'm sure I can take care of them for the right price.
You don't understand. Every single thing we do here is scrutinized and used as leverage in negotiations. The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
All right, enough. I get it.
Good. There are a few laws you need to be aware of. The Voss abhor discord and don't tolerate violence within their territory. You'll mix peacefully with the enemy here. The Voss revere their mystics. Deal carefully with them, or preferably not at all. Also, outsiders are barred from Vosgar proper.
Should I be taking notes?
No, those are the only specific points. Just use common sense. I will let Ambassador Yoran know to expect you. Head to his office once you've landed. Have a safe visit.
I started tuning out myself.
You came promptly. Thank the stars. The less time you spend mixing with the locals, the better. I trust my aide was quite explicit in informing you of the need for discretion here.
I'm always a professional.
I have my doubts. Your reputation precedes you. That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
I was told I'd be dealing with a Kawati noble, not a Republic general.
They are one and the same. General Thelonia Redrish is a well-respected member of Kawati aristocracy, a philanthropist, and a revolutionary. The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course, push her into the open.
The caliber of targets I deal with usually takes some groundwork to get to.
Good. Then I've got an idea where you can start. Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
You have names? Whereabouts?
I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies for my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Perimeter, report. Perimeter. Those charges, Prime Sergeant.
Hands up. One wrong move and you're dead.
You heard the man. Hands off the charges. No time for that now. Hit him with everything we've got.
It looks worse than it is. They were counting on the explosives to finish the job.
I want to know what they were hoping to cover up.
Might take a little while to clear out the detonite, but the console should only be a couple minutes. Piece of cake, it's all yours.
What would I ever do without you?
Probably kick it a few times and curse a lot.
Hawk's Nest compromised. Full retreat. Operation Cleveland underway. Final transmission. Carrier 1 out. Carrier 1 to Peregrine. The garrison at Fort Cadentha appears to be sending out patrols of Imperial troops. Flights recalled and circling. What's the situation, General? Please advise.
Peregrine. Has to be General Redrish.
Harrier 1, expect more. Yoren's convinced the Voss to allow Imperial troops to bolster Vosskar's defenses against the Gormak. Monitor their patrols. If they stray too far, show the Voss how ill-prepared Imperials are for Gormak attacks. Peregrine out.
That'll teach him not to scrub the drives.
I've got something for you. Transmitting now.
Now, what have we here? Oh, this is better than I could have hoped. I might even convince the Voss to hand her over for trial with this.
Pull that off and I might kiss you.
Let's try to not get carried away. I'll handle things from here. Return to my office and lay low until I return. Hunter, have you returned? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, stop. I need you here immediately.
And I need you to take a deep breath. So let's start there.
I have every reason to be in hysterics. General Redrish has something up her sleeve, and whatever it is involves you. The Voss have agreed to hear the accusations I've made against General Redrish, but they've also agreed to her request to face her accuser. She named you specifically to be called to account and submit to questioning.
Definitely sounds like she's up to something.
She'll likely make a spectacle of you, but we don't have much choice. This is the Assembly Hall's location. Hurry, I don't want the Voss to think we're stalling.
I apologize that the Empire has decided to waste your time today.
You won't smooth things over with a smile this time. The evidence of your guilt is as plain as day.
Your holo recordings? I was really expecting you to have fabricated something a little more tangible, Ambassador. And your only witness is a known terrorist.
Never been convicted, but I'm not the one on trial here.
No, you're not. But your character is. You're a Mandalorian. Your people have made unprovoked acts of war against the Republic and conducted genocides against entire species. Do you deny it?
Mandalorians fight to better themselves. You should be flattered we even consider you a worthy opponent.
We'd certainly rather you consider not being our opponent at all. Tell us, how do you acquire this evidence of yours?
Your subordinates provided everything I needed.
That's preposterous. I won't stand here and listen to the Empire slander me. The Empire expects you to take the word of a hired killer instead of a respected official who's proven her commitment to the Voss people time and again. You will remember it is I who agreed to make the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing to show my solidarity with the Voss.
An idle promise. My associate can just as easily agree to make this pilgrimage.
Then take the trials, outsiders. That will reveal true character. We have concluded.
You have shown us much. Safe journeys.
Hedging my questions was smart. A shame the Ambassador had to open his mouth and seal your fate. I've spent months preparing for the trials. They're going to kill you. Ambassador?
You shut her up right quickly. She wasn't expecting you to handle yourself so well. I'll requisition a little bonus for your performance. Keep it up. As to this trials business, I had to show the Voss we're willing to do anything the Republic will do. You understand?
Not exactly what I'd call a victory, Ambassador.
We rushed things, but we got her to show her hand. This pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing might be our opportunity to strike. These trials are obviously deadly. If General Redrish were not to return from her pilgrimage, it would hardly be unexpected.
I'd rather kick back and wait for her to get herself killed.
No. If General Redrish is willing to take the trials, she must know how to pass them. Completing the trials would make her revered by the Voss. She can't be allowed to succeed. Fadith Kai is an influential figure at the Pilgrim camp and is not hostile to us. See if he has any insight on getting you into this Shrine of Healing.
Outsider, my master saw you were coming. He awaits in the Cloister of Meditation.
Who do I have to thank for the warm welcome?
Dokathra, the Elder. You will see him.
He's been waiting this long. He can wait a couple of more minutes.
As you will. The cloister of meditation is near, but secluded. Follow the silence.
Pilgrims are so few now, and outsiders.
People only grow by facing challenges.
The wise don't seek adversity. It will come. Change has come to Voss. Voss must come to change. The outsider woman you seek will be the agent of that change.
How much do you know about my business with General Redrish?
She told me you would follow, and your intentions.
Hey, what gives? You guys aren't supposed to be taking sides.
Stay in peace, and leave in time. No harm will come, unless you resist.
You break your neutrality, you regret it.
We are prepared for force. Restrain him. My gift is not foresight, but I see your fate is not for us to decide.
I'm a force of nature. The only smart thing to do is to stay out of my way.
We cannot stop what must come to pass. The human woman has gone. She has left for Gomakos. Our hope goes with her.
Why stick your neck out for a stranger?
There are no words between a Voss and Gormak, only violence. The outsider woman carries an offer of peace. Commandos stand vigil over Gomakos. Their commander may witness the outsider's passing.
If word of this scuffle gets out, I'll be paying you another visit.
The fault was ours. Go in peace.
Outsider, rest, take shelter, return home. Only Gormak territory lays beyond.
I'm looking for a woman, another outsider. She was headed for Gomakos.
She has found it. An outsider woman fell victim to Gormak attack.
The Gormak attacked. She surrendered.
She was delivering secrets to the Gormak.
Truthfully?
If this is true, her treason will be appropriately rewarded. The woman was taken towards the Gormak beast pens. Her fate is sealed.
It's my job to make sure she's dealt with.
I will point out the place. If she is a traitor, she deserves her death.
Oh boy, I don't think we're the crowd favorite.
Kimakio Vadetochong, Amin Swan Trombobus. Pasay, Kidiguan Nigorvos, Don Moscanoven Yotavoka. Nanga, soy Fagor Vote, Layan Sumnata.
Step up and try it. See what happens.
Vlakan Vam Dao, Gatrat Vibam Laogron. Huavaska, Bam King Bungham Tromwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Ve Kum Nigo Banglai, Chofei, Chong Latamso. Quantai Lapa, Uat Bonautan, Piokotova. Vlakan Vam Dao, Gatrat Vibam Laogron. Jinfu, Buakian Johanko, Tu Yin Vihayan Bua.
I'm hunting the woman you took.
Ono mi viscon comprimiro e soccan. No vada grosai. Walei con patron midei tupa.
Tell me where to find these doubters. I'll make sure she gets what's coming to her.
Huavaska, pan kip bungham trong wan blau, the chow troksha.
Better late than never.
Huan wishe, hadram, la no wike wan vikon tui.
I don't come that cheap.
No vada grosai. Walei con patron midei tupa.
That's better.
Wamingwam. Ram jiwan kwamak hilan va. Isongefan gramakvan. Kachoden.
Got the hang of this pretty quickly. Shame I can't stick around.
Dan foi futagan achnan chok tontri. Vebegor nesafun. No vada grosai. Walei con patron midei tupa. Dan foi futagan achnan chok tontri. Vebegor nesafun. Migo woi tapwai chakaman. Kongi woi he triolei.
I'll try not to lose my head.
Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Huavaska, bam ki bungham trong wan blau, the chow troksha.
I expected we'd cross paths again, but not here.
You're keeping interesting company these days, General.
It's not hard to find people who share a desire for peace and prosperity. A Mandalorian wouldn't understand. I'm so close to getting these people on speaking terms, and you're about to throw it all away. For what, money? Tell me you're not that petty.
You're between me and a man spouting lies. Nothing personal.
I think that's a small sacrifice for peace. Nothing personal. Show him what you're made of. Wait! Cease fire! This is a losing battle.
On you that resisting is pointless?
I had to try. Now I have to deal. This is a pivotal moment in this planet's history. I won't let our squabbles get in the way. If you'll allow these Gormak to return home, I'll lay down my weapon.
I've already got you dead to rights.
It's a small concession. They've done enough dying for others' sake. Jedi and Sith waged war here centuries ago, both manipulating these people into fighting their battles for them. It's all painted here on these walls. Now, we've come full circle. These people deserve better than to be exploited by galactic politics. Give them a fighting chance.
Sparing a couple of Gormak won't change anything.
Should that make a difference? Besides, you're wrong. These Gormak can challenge their leaders with the truths discovered here. If the Gormak and the Voss can reconcile their differences, they could join the galaxy on their own terms, instead of being used as fodder in this war.
There's no reason to turn this into a bloodbath, right?
It's not my place to stand in their way.
You think they'll really make peace? I hope so.
Thank you. Go. Others need to know what we found here. Do what you came to do.
Hold that pose.
I had her pegged all wrong.
We're done here. I've captured General Redrish.
You're back. Oh, I hadn't heard one word since you left for the trials. I thought she'd got the best of you. I suppose no news is good news in this case. If you'd raised any suspicion capturing her, I'd have heard about it. Whatever General Redrish's plans were, it seems we've avoided the fallout.
Chasing her was like running through a minefield.
Debating her wasn't much different, but arguably less deadly. This is the most relieved I've felt in months. I might even actually sleep tonight. Take this with my gratitude. It'll complement the sum of credits Darth Tormund sent quite nicely.
Your gratitude is appreciated, Ambassador.
I'll send word of your success to Darth Tormund promptly. Farewell.
My subordinates tell me that you dealt with the privateer and the Kawati woman.
There's nothing keeping the plan from moving forward.
Good. The campaign on Raban is coming to a close. I will direct my forces towards a full-scale assault on Corellia. Rendezvous with my flagship, the Tyrant, in Raban's outsystem.
I am Captain Evelyn, commanding officer of the Tyrant. You are Darth Tormund's bounty hunter?
I don't answer to Tormund, or you.
Then consider this an urgent request. Republic Special Forces slipped on board during our troop withdrawal. They've completely overrun the command decks. It won't be long before we lose the bridge. If you act quickly, we might be able to turn things around.
Let's get more specific about my pay.
You'll get whatever I can give you. But not if we lose this ship. The board has initiated a complete lockdown, trapping our defenders in the subdecks. I need you to undo their tampering. With their overrides disabled, we can unseal the lockbacks from the bridge, so Darth Tormund and his soldiers can retake control.
I won't let you down.
If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't have asked. I'm transmitting the location of the ship's network junctions. Restore the systems and we can handle the rest. I've opened the docking bays and disabled our weapons. You can make a safe landing if you hurry. The window of opportunity is...
Now or never.
If we're going to land, we better do it before the boarders get the turbo lasers back online.
Can't wait to rub this rescue in Tormund's face.
If you're gonna rub his face in something, make it the dirt.
Please don't.
You must be the bounty hunter Captain Evelyn contacted. Thanks for the rescue. Once they killed the captain, we thought the fight was as good as done.
I've restored control of the bridge.
We need a few minutes to override the lockdown, but we're finished if we have to hold off another attack. Will you assist in defending the bridge?
I didn't blast through here because I was bored.
No, of course not. Thank you. Get those lower decks unsealed, ASAP. My lord, it's a relief to see you unscathed.
Where is Captain Evelyn?
The captain's dead, sir, my lord.
And yet you avoided his fate.
Yes, I mean, no. We were
Well, I'm not sleeping tonight.
I have you to thank for a ship.
The captain promised me compensation.
You'll inherit his wages. Have this ship operational by the time we are finished. I'm mobilizing my entire division to Corellia. The rebellion will be crushed. Corellia will fall, but military victory will not be enough. I do not want the Republic merely defeated. They must submit.
And a corpse can't grovel. I get it. Who do you want?
There is a massive resistance supporting the Republic's defense of Corellia. You will secure the rebel leaders. I will make them kneel. When the rebellion bows before Corellia's rightful leaders, our trap will be set.
Assuming you break them.
The limits will not be tested, they will be shattered. A compact will be signed publicly. Corellia's governor will demand that the Supreme Chancellor ratify the treaty and withdraw Republic forces. The Supreme Chancellor will have to acknowledge that the Corellians have chosen Imperial rule, but not before June Seros convinces him that his Jedi can turn the tide.
Zero shows his face. I'll blow it off. When do we start?
Immediately. I have sent my forces ahead, under command of General Crow. Meet with him and proceed according to plan. When the Tyrant is hyperspace capable, I will join you.